Hi, I'm Reverend Garko, and I first of all want to thank Corinne and her people there at Miracle Share for allowing me this opportunity to speak with you. And the topic is specialness. And I write songs and I sing, and it's something that I do. It's a love extension. It's a very healthy channel for me from the Holy Spirit that I put out into the world. And that's pretty much where I end. And then people either like it or they don't like it. And that's something else entirely. So, for example, I was approached by somebody who I had shared my most recent CD with, Eternal Damnation. And she was telling me how it helped her introduce the Course ideas to her sons, and how it helps her overcome stress. And I'm so happy to hear something like that about how I'm being truly helpful with my music. And that was all well and good, and then she started saying, and your voice is this and that, and it's so nice and all. And she was in a place of love and peace and joy, and she was sharing. So why was I having a reaction to that? Because it made me feel special, and that's not my intention. So the next day, somebody else sent me a text saying, you know, I really loved that song that you sent me until you started singing. Anyway, I'm not going to forward their projection on if this other gal was saying how much that she appreciated my music, what this fellow said was basically, you suck. And if I didn't want that first one, that first response, I certainly didn't want this one. But it was interesting what he said in one aspect. He said, nobody else would tell you this, but I've got to tell you. Basically, you suck. But he was right in that aspect. He was right in that he kind of pulled the short straw, and sometimes you'll find that people in your life will do that, and sometimes you're the one who has to do that with somebody else. But his function there was to provide something that I needed to experience so that I could have a loving response to even an attack of sorts. So this is really the main message. I could talk for a while, and I have, but on other videos. And I think you would enjoy them if you were to go take a look and see my insight on the other videos that I've shared on discussing the Course in Miracles. But again, that's a love extension, and it's something that you'll either enjoy it and get something out of it, or you won't, but that's beyond my function. So when you're called upon by Spirit to put something out into the world, and you'll know when that happens, because in my case, when I get a song, it's completely packaged and got pretty paper on it, and it's all ready to go out into the world. Then I work on it a little bit, and there's a craft involved in that, but that's really just, you know, making it fit into this world. But it's really basically all written as it comes to me. But if I'm not in that zone, then I can't write a song. I of myself can do nothing, and I don't have that ability, because it's an ability of love, and love comes from the Holy Spirit, and it's experienced by us, and we put it out into the world. But if I don't feel that love when I try to create something, then it's not going to happen. So that's the message. Do your thing. Find where you have a healthy channel with the Holy Spirit and do that. Don't feel like you can't do that or you don't want to do that because somebody's going to say something or something. Whatever they experience it has to do with their curriculum. It has to do with their experience in this world and on their way back home to where we never left. But it's really got very little to do with you sharing and shining your light. The light that comes from Spirit through you that you put out into the world. Shine that light and enjoy doing that. That's your love extension. And then if you cross over into, oh, what did you think of this? Do you like that? I'd like a compliment on that. I don't want you to say that I suck. Then you're going into specialness. It's how are you different? You're comparing yourself to other people, to other musicians, to whatever. Just don't even go there. Just shine your light. And now I'm going to shine mine with this very special song called Miracles for Brunch. I love you, and I would love to hear from you. Peace out.
Such an appetite for miracles, I just can't get enough. Why would anyone want anything other? Just keep on feeding me those miracles, brother. Miracles for breakfast. I got miracles for lunch. I got miracles for dinner. And on the weekend, I got miracles for brunch. I got miracles in my heart. The love in my heart is just overflowing. I'm not making any sort of plans. I'm just letting them take me